So what?
About to get out of those teenage years.
Yeah, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Still 19 though. I like being 19. Makes you feel good first, but no, it just means I'm on the right path. I know I still have a long way to go, but to hear those words from one of the greatest to ever touch a basketball, it's an unbelievable feeling. But at the same time, it still makes you want to work that much harder. Exactly, there is a big difference, and there's a lot of people that have had that potential and didn't get to make it. So I don't want to be on that list. I want to be the guys that, like LeBron, always had high expectations and always lived up to it.
Where do you have to go defensively, improvement, individually, your team defense, where on that end?
Just first communicating, and two, knowing people's tendencies. I've got to see these guys once or twice already now, so now I feel like I have a better feeling of how people like to play, things that they like to do, things that they don't like to do. So you can watch all the film that you want, but until you get out there with them and realize, they like going left more than they going right. They take 2 dribbles and pick up the ball. It's just little things that you pick up on once you get to go against people.
As far as preparation, is there anything that you're taking a step forward that as a rookie you didn't do, or something that you saw from Tyson that you're picking up on, or something like that?
I'm just always having a routine and sticking with that routine. Being around these guys, like you said, the Tysons, the longtime vets, they all stick with the same routine. You see them do the same stretches before every game, the same warm up, and I have to be like that. I have to be more consistent with my routine.
How do you see your role change now that Eric and Brandon are back and you guys all work together?
I think we can all work well together. One, we're all competitive, and I think, that's going to make us take that step forward. Being competitive, but still have the understanding that we all have the same goal. So when we step out on the floor together, we know that we're going to be trying to win games together. So, I think it's a brotherhood in between us that's really competitive, and that's the best for us. I did. I've gained like 5 to 10 pounds. Yeah, I knew that's one thing that I had to do. Towards later the season last year, I think people started to get more physical with me. They realized I could play a little bit, so they tried to take the bully route. So I figured this summer that I was going to have to take on a couple pounds, so that's what I did. It's actually new to me. Besides being at Kentucky, I think that was the first time where I felt like all the attention was on us. But before that, I was never like a top 5 player out of high school or anything like that. So, it's kind of new to me, like I said. But, I'm getting adjusted to it. But I talked on having tunnel vision earlier. Just, not worrying about that. Just, I know my goals, my aspirations, so I want to live up to those. This summer, most fun thing, the Kentucky Derby. It's my second time going to that event. You get to go deep into your closet and pick out something off the wall. And, it was a great event for me. Obviously, I went to college in Kentucky, so there's a lot of Kentucky fans still there, and it's always a great time.
What advice have you been giving the 3 rookies since you were right in their spot last year?
Just control the controllables. You never know what can happen. Everyone's going to get an opportunity, and always be ready for your opportunity. All opportunities aren't the same. Some people get more opportunities than others, but you never know what can happen. From beginning of the season last year to me not playing at all to, at the end of the season playing 30-plus minutes a game. So you never know what can happen, and you always have to be ready for your moment. So it goes back to having that tunnel vision, always be ready, always be prepared. I knew that from the get-go. I don't feel like I'd ever doubt myself. I've put many hours into the gym, so I've always been comfortable in my game and how it'll translate. And I can do one thing that translates, and that's shoot the ball. I feel like, I don't know how it'd be if I couldn't shoot the ball, but I feel like it'd be a lot harder adjustment to the NBA if you can't shoot.
But you came in Kentucky, that was pretty much what you did. Here you got a chance to show your home game. How important
Oh, it was really important because, like you said, nobody's seen that at Kentucky. But obviously, all the NBA teams do their research, and obviously Ryan did his research on my workouts here, and I'm glad they got to see it. They knew what I was capable of doing because they put the ball in my hand. Obviously, they believed in me. Coach Earl believed in me, and once you have people backing you like that and believe in you, it makes it a lot easier when you step on the floor.
At the end of last season, your percentages obviously went a little down just because you were shooting so much. How do you kind of dial that back and find a good balance between being efficient and still being aggressive?
I think it's something that I've always done. Like, as you've seen at Kentucky, I was more of an efficient player. Towards the end of the year, I did take a lot of bad shots, forced a lot of shots. So, I know the difference between a good and a bad shot. And, I wouldn't take that with our full roster out there, point guard that can give me the ball, like Eric and Brandon. I feel like I got a lot of weight in my shoulders, but it's everything I ever asked for.
You grew from that a lot.
Yeah, I feel like I've grown for that a lot because I've done both. I've done the shot-taking route and I've done the efficient route at Kentucky. So I feel like I'm pretty versatile when it comes to that. Wherever they put me, I'm fine with. I feel like I am. I'm not going to back down to anybody. I know the three's a tough position in this league with LeBron, Carmelo, Kevin Durant, but I don't back down to any challenge.